لا لا تسمعني؟ لا 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 تسمعني؟
عبالي متت. ايوه
زين. بنفس السالفة وأنا فصلت. اكو شغلة حلوة
عبالي
باللعبة
انتحرت.
انه بيد
شنو؟
انه شخصية ديسترد من شغلة. اول شيء هو
يا
يلقى
لعبة
دفتر،
جاتك.
هي على الي نوير. الشخصية
اوكي.
تلعب بيه انه من يكتشف شغلة معينة هسه تفاجأ من شغلة مثلا. الشغلة هي انه
اسوي
دا يحقق ويا شخصية. لا ما سوي شيء، بس سكت ضاج يعني ديسترد. دا يحقق بشغلة، اخذ دفتر. هذا الدفتر عبارة عن بلجر، عبارة عن شخص كان دا يكتب مذكرته ويا كل شخص
ايوه.
ينام وياه بالسيارة، ما أعرف يعني. المهم
اوكي.
فكاتب أرقامهم. أوكي،
امم
اتصل على الرقم.
ها ناتشك.
لا سأل ابنية. قال هالشخص موجود؟ قالت لا بالمدرسة. هذا صفن هيك يعني مثل الضاج. قال لي ايش قد عمره؟ قال 16. وقال لا ماكو
وات
شيء بعد،
فوك.
وسد
اوكي.
السماعة. مثل اللي ضايق من دي اشوف هالموضوع.
واي تطلع لك كاتسين لو لعبة؟
لا انت
This has got to
تكتشف
be the
هالشغلة.
50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught
ادري
this
بس
year.
يعني
One
اكو
more and
دايلوج
I'm
انت
gonna go
تختاره؟
crazy. Not your
ايه،
favorite cases?
انت تروح
You
تختار
kidding
شغلة
me? This is
لا
barely even
انه
police
انا
work.
احدد شو
All the
اختار
bad
ويا
guys in
احكي
this city,
البنية.
we
لا
get lumped with the
هاي
ones who
اللعبة
can't even
اختارت
be
فيها
bothered to
حكي.
keep what they steal.
بس انا اقدر احدد اذا القى هذا الكلو بالدفتر اللي كاتب بيه غراض او لا.
اوكي. يتم المفايت هاي ليدي باترفلاي.
Can we try
ايه
to spare the general population, please?
هذا تمبل كي يوزد.
يعني ليش الناس يمشون على الرصيف ما يقولون لك سيارات؟
هذا كورو. ما يشتغل.
مال منو يمشي؟
شو اسمه الليجن تكنيك مالته اللي طالعه من التنويم.
Slow down!
وقعد حبايه بصدر شو جديد.
خل اكلها.
عابها وقعت اللبايه
يعني
المضمون.
المرة وين وقع؟
You were making your way
بلقى.
past the lot, caught sight of the new
حرام.
model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
Shall we
LAPD and
dance?
Mac, we'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you
خرب
guys aren't
الجوال. وقعت
interested in a
اللبايه
new
مرة
car?
ثانية.
Huh? Maybe a used car.
قاعدة
Some
الخمس
nice
ثواني.
used cars for guys your
عاود
Take it or
age.
leave it.
ضيعتها قد
Why
ما
don't you give us
صغير.
some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
That's not right. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
اوكي. لا بأس، بس احس الفايت مالها مو هسه، بس اوكي كملوا اياها.
ترى سامي
الطقة ما
If you don't mind, we have a
ادري
few
بس
questions.
الطقة ما تطلع صوت عالي، فاحسني ضعيف من اصدها.
مو ضايف وانا ما انت
ماكو
قاعد تضرب
جن
عليه.
عالي.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car.
شاب.
All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
توباكو حلال.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his
Hola.
face around here again,
هذا
I'm
critical
gonna kick his
attack.
butt from here to kingdom come.
A wrench from this dealership
ما
was used to
تعتبر
strip the
قرابة
wheels from a
ذاك.
Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Even bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
يا اخي الموسيقى غير حلوة.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
هي لو مال سان
What's
اندرياس.
a dimension?
لا
You know,
هذا لا
like a
شلون
graph.
فاهم؟
Vertical axis is y and horizontal is x.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people. I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving. That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
دا يتناقشون انه الافلام راح تصير 3D، راح يطلع لك كيس
بالشنو؟
دا يحكون ان الافلام راح تصير 3D بيناتهم يعني.
إيه، بعد ما يعرفون المستقبل.
حيصير عندنا
Get
السيارات
out! This
تطير.
isn't a tank, Phelps.
حلمي اصدق معقل.
ده سفر. اخو ايش قد يطول على ما يوصل جامعة البصرة؟
نفس الشيء،
آه.
بس مالت البصرة ابعد والله.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
بس هو لأن على الطريق الخارجي، فالطريق الخارجي مفتوح أكثر، فما يطول بقدي. انا اذا طبع الخارجي لازم بعدين بالنهاية هم اطبع الداخلي.
the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective.
يعني يصير علي
Have you
طريقين.
any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General, I insist on my full.
لا والله 3 طرق لان لازم اطبع الداخلي من غير مكان.
Where did
انا
you purchase
ذكرت من
the
رحت
car?
خط.
My
هسه ما عندي
secretary
خط.
and driver arranged the purchase. A
والله
disreputable
شوف
place,
يعني
Dewey Brothers by name.
أحسن من الخط
As soon
التسع.
as I can have it arranged, I will
الخط
have
دي
my
مشاكل
Hispanic
والله
شوية.
نفس الشيء.
Buenos Aires.
يعني على الأقل ما يتأخر
تدري
عليك
شنو؟
أول شيء.
لا والله الخط ما يتأخر لان هو اصلا المفروض طالب ويانا، ما اجر خط مو ويانا طالب لان ما يدري المشكلة وين.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around
بس
the teeth.
الفكرة وين؟ الفكرة وين؟ هسه انا اذا اروح كيات، فالكيات انا شلون اوصف لك اياها؟ انا لازم اروح كم سيارة؟ سيارتين اذا طب بس على الداخلي، حلو؟ اذا على الخارج لازم نروح 3 سيارات.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
3 سيارات، السيارة الثالثة ازعج تصير.
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course.
مو كلهم يطلعون، يعني لازم اروح على الخارجي، حلو، نوبة طبعا على الداخلي، وبكمل بالسيارة الثالثة على الداخلي، والثالثة بالداخلي كلش مزعجة تحصلها. في حين الداخلي اذا اروح بس داخلي سيارتين، والسيارة الثانية يعني مو ذاك الازعاج اللي احصلها، بس راح امشي هواي. يعني تقريبا ربع ساعة انا لازم بالطريق اتمشى.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you?
فنفس الإساءة، نفس
Are you
السوء.
gonna tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect
So I'm ready.
a boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico, a presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
ايش بيك ضحكتك كان قدام حسين؟
تذكر من جيتك الطاري هاي؟
ايه هذا الولد ابو 16؟
اي عليك الله يفتح البيت.
ما فاتحه لا.
بس افتح بس شوف هاي اللقطة.
راح تدز له.
اي اعدز لك اياه.
أوكي.
ما توقعت حيجيبون طاري. افتح البيت وارجع هيجي دقيقة.
اوقف ثواني.
دزيته خاص مو جروب.
ايوه بس دا اتفايت
اوكي. على ما اجي شوي وجه.
اوكي.
الو.
الو.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
من وين ارجع؟
We can come to some arrangement.
منين ارجع؟
Gabriel.
ما اعرف ارجع هواي قبل ما ادوس اوبشن. عاد
A
دقيقتين.
beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to
هذا جاي يحكي ابو الابيض؟
اي
We'll be in touch.
قبل هواي يعني.
Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
It's not unusual. World way. وين انت جاي تبغى على الدفتر اللي بيه صورة هذا المحقق لو وراها؟
فتحت الاوراق هيك هسه. هاي اوبشن دايس. ارجع قبل ما دايس ثاني اوبشن. ارجع 4 دقائق هيك. 4 دقائق و20 ثانية. يعني صار ب4 دقائق و20 ثانية.
Finished with Valdez.
ايوه هنا.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
شوف حركة الحلق.
ايوه.
احلى شيء باللعبة.
You got something against sirens, Phelps? Someone.
وقف شلون؟
شايفني مركز وايد يجيك هاي اللقطة مفاجئة. مركز بالحبس.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say.
شوف وجهه شلون يتغير
Hope our
الزمن.
archangel hasn't already flown.
You fucky young boys.
What is this guy doing?
ضاج عصب.
Are you a madman?
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. Stay with the broad. So how far along are we?
وخر انا مو بحالك.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Not much much help.
وجاي نتفايت شنو صاير؟ ليش تدزون؟ شو اسمه ترى محاضرة ثلاثة مو كلها داخلة يمكن من سلايد 33 وطالع ما
Doesn't look
داخل.
like anything. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Diplomatic license plates.
نسيت وقفت انا بنص الفايت.
صير.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car
روح
parts.
روح.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
اقول لك يمين يا ليدي
The
باترفلاي.
start line is on First and Santa Fe.
قاعد بترفلاي ما اعرف
There is a
والله،
spillway
بس
under
ينبينا
the
قريبة
bridge
من
that
عندهم.
leads to the river.
ما قرب
اول
نوراني
ايش
ابد.
جاي فايته.
Try to
اوكي.
follow him.
اللور يعني طق بن عود.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're
Lorry?
concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Here's a novel idea. Turn on the siren.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back
مش
home at all.
رحم الدكتور سوي لهم سكيب.
Quick as we shut one of these races down,
بس
another one springs up
قول
somewhere.
10:30.
Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16
السنة الجاية عندي 4 مواد وزاري، إذا أبقى هيك يطيز يطلع.
I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
أقول لك السنة الجاية عندي 4 مواد وزاري، إذا أبقى هيك طيز يطلع.
على السنة الجاية انت مو هاي السنة مفروض وزارة اللي غلطان.
لا السنة الجاية.
انت ايش كم مرحلة؟ 6؟
5.
5؟
أيوه.
Citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicle is engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
ويلي عليك. ويلي عليك حجية.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy
هاي
out.
الزايرة.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
أموت عليك.
والله خفت يقول لي هاي يبغى اختار المهمة العب مهمة اللي وراها.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. He's getting away.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. You're gonna lose him.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
امبرسيف بوي. يلا وين الفيز الثاني؟ يتم الفيز الثاني يا ليدي باترفلاي. هلو. ها شنو؟ طرقت اصابعها. هذا شنو الخيال؟
هذا الخيال تستخدم اما سناب سيد عالية او بس تهرب من عنده.
You just speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
ها شنو ليش شنو وات ذا فوك هذا الفلاي باترفلاي اللي جه.
اي يجي ورا ما يخلص. لا قلت لك هرب من عندهم. اذا تستخدم سناب سيد ما تتفاعل بس تكون بنصهم يعني تفعل سناب سيد.
هو لحق اصلا؟
اي سناب سيد ترى تفعيله طقه واحده بس خلي بمالتك الانفنتوري. وتقدر اصلا ما تخليهم يرسبنون ان تظل تصير اجريسيف على ليدي باترفلاي اول ما توقع من فوق.
ماتت. حركة غبية. طيرت نص دمي. راحت من عندي وحدة. الموت.
الموت ولا الموت ولا المدى.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack? My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want Liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend Liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it. Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
الله يسلمك خال. لا بلا الطيرين. والله هو الغثيث بيش الطيران.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208
No,
North
no.
Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
ايه
And he still confessed.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit Ammo Code 2, identify.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for talking.
The cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
انا
He
روزاربيا
ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Are you drunk, mister?
She wants a
ليش اكو
five-star
مستشفى
goddamn.
ليش اكو مستشفى بمكان الشرطة؟
I survived the war.
911.
بقى بس الفاير ديبارتمنت.
Lady Butterfly. الزبدة الطايرة.
ذبان الفتاة الذبانة الزبدة.
الفتاة الزبدة الطايرة.
الزبدة
الطاير.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit Ammo Code 2, identify.
11K, go ahead KGPL.
Where the hell have you been? 4 punks been helping themselves to the suits.
Oswald Jacobs, you work here?
Goddamn right I do. I've been watching the place
غير
for
شغلة
10
هاي.
years, waiting for something like this.
Calm down.
شخص طبيعي طلع شرطة ويانا.
You go first.
ايه.
حققت
How
وياه
about I
سوي.
back you up?
LAPD! throw out the guns. Stay down.
الطيرين.
Stay in cover.
لا. والله كاتلها إلا شوي.
Car 11K. Shots fired and suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I'll need an ambulance at 536 South Figueroa Street, Holcher's Textiles. Also notify a supervisor and the coroner.
الأصوش بطارية تروح.
11K, roger on the ambulance in coroner, and I'll notify your supervisor. All units, 11K advises code 4 on the shooting at Holcher's Textiles. The suspects are down. Code 4.
Be quick, officer. It's an emergency.
لا حلو، ماكو نظام تبوك سيارة تقولون ترى أنا شرطي محتاج سيارتكم، طلعوا بساعة.
نفس الشيء، ماكو فرق.
صدقني.
Christ alive! Are you blind? Now look what you've done!
And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
Detectives, over here. Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body.
Landed on his face and ended up here. I must have struck him from behind. We can notify next of kin.
Patterson has life insurance. What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact. This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Shinobi execution.
So
The
what was he doing
Phantom
outside?
Lady
It's
Butterfly.
against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special.
What the
but
fuck?
Not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the
Really
booze,
what?
though.
She's all yours, Detective. Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man
Car.
and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
The people arguing, they were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
هي موجود؟
More, Doctor.
اي
قتلت بتعرف لا يا هسه شنو؟
قتلتها؟
ايوه
حلو هسه انت عندك اوف النهاية انت تلعب اللعبة طبيعي مو؟
ما يهمني نفس الشيء كل الحوار راح اختمها 4 انا
تختمها 4 مرات؟
المفروض اي
تريد تتعارك ويا اللي بتروح البليت رجال؟
ما يأثر راح يزيد صعوبتها بس
اوكي لا خليها بليت رجال يعني من نحاربها لان صعبة شوي يعني شغلة وراها لان وهذا البوس شوية ثقيل على القلب.
هسه لو ارجع لمكانها اقدر؟ او اكو شي؟
اي تقدر ترجع ماكو شي
واطب للمكان عادي ما كان شي.
اوكي
والفائدة من قتلها شنو؟
Lester and
بس
Laura.
قتلتها انا
There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
النهاية كاملة.
النهاية؟ اوكي
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
اكو يومها شو اسمه بوذا رجعت لها
بس هي ماكو شي بعد ما يصير اي شيء.
اوكي مو شفت شو اسمه طاح انا هذا اللي
اي فانت حاول ترجع لهالوقت تحتاج نهاية ثانية.
اوه
Thanks for your help, Lynch.
لا انت سب الماضي ما رضا تدري.
Sure, no problem.
ادري اي
Get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
افتي سجني شرو.
What do you think?
You could use the phone in the back of
وهو
the
اللي
bar.
راح يصير
Call
بس
him what
خلنا
we have on
نشوف
the
لي شو
suspect
اسمه.
vehicle.
Operator, message for KGP
سكيل
now.
اطورها عندي 3. اطور شي؟ ما اطور شي.
شفت شو تطور
Phelps, 1247.
تطويرة المكري اكو تطوير المكري اكو فد شغلة زيت عندك الفلوس تجيك اكو
I need to run a
من
partial
تطعن العدو
license
هاي
plate, 3
الاحمر
Charles
يطق
8.
دم
Cross-check possible Lincoln
وطور
numbers.
الدم
Suspect
بشكل
vehicle is a
عام
red
هاي
Lincoln Continental.
الشربة طور قوته.
Just a moment, detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738
grabbing
West
hook
10th
attack.
Street.
Thank you.
شنو ها؟
Looks like we
available.
caught a break on this one.
R1 during grappling hook movement. Grappling hook movement attack. Use the
Careful when you're
forward
stepping, Phelps.
moment
I don't come down to the
of
station
your
house with cat
landing
hands on
to
your desk.
perform a powerful sword attack.
Never the same, Mark.
هذي شنو؟ chasing slick. Chasing after using certain processes or prosthetic tools. R1 chasing slick take a leap forward and perform a wide slick attack. Applicable.
So the wife...
Oh! Unbelievable!
So the wife was there when it happened?
اتشيمونجي اقدر اطورها.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in
تدني
shock.
شو اروح
Saw some people
للمكان
do some strange things.
المارت البليد وراها القلب.
Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think,
Phelps, the guy was run over,
reduces
so it worked out well for this
amount
broad.
of
So
damage or
maybe she deserved to catch a break.
posture.
Who knows?
When attacked by an enemy with a sword, much like the flowing water known by the Ashen clan, strength should not be met with more force, but instead directed like the flowing
Yes?
of water
Hello?
and the breath of nature light.
Is this about my husband?
Acquire latent
We're investigating the
breath of
incident,
nature light, recover
See.
posture
Come in,
upon.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean,
أنا
mister?
ما ألعب ستيلث أصلا فما
I think it's
أحتاج
about
أطور
time
هذا
you left.
الستيلث.
I have someone
راح
here.
أطور
Guy.
شو اسمه
You're gonna have to run that one
اتشيمونجي.
by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
ولو استخدامي لها قليل شوية بس أوكي مرات أستفاد منها.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. Kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crack games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Sick.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
برو ما ادري ليش متوتر.
Can you drive to this one? We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there, and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report. And I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
تليفوني ما بي شحن وانا ما فاتح المادة اصلا.
ليش تلاقى شنو قاعد تصور ببالك؟
زي راسل. دا نحشش على الدكاترة. امس صار موقف. امس كان عندنا مختبر، فشوية ودخل العميد يعني قبل لا شو اسمه كان يفتر بالممرات مال القاعات، جاي يشيك منو لابس سكراب منو ما لابس سكراب. فالشاهد شافني، رحت يمه قال لي كنت مدقم اللاب كوت دقمة واحدة. حلو. فهو ظل يباوع لي فتح هاي الدقمة ويحكي وياي بكل هدوء. يقول لي، قلت له دكتور انا اسف يعني تاخرت لان بس كنت مستعجل، كان عندي شغله برا. قال لي لا بابا عادي، وهو يفتح باللاب كوت ويشيك بالسكراب. تاني اكو واحد تعدى يقول لي هذا شبيه ويرد. قلت له ما ادري شكله يريديني شنو. نظراته يحيى، نظراته تشق الحرق، تخوف مو تخوف بس يعني نظراته ويرد. تالي طلع يحاسب على لون السكراب، اكو ناس ما يلبسون نفس اللون مالنا. هو جاي يشيك هاي الالوان.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo. Stop,
Lester
or I
could be
will
a heel,
shoot.
but that's a lousy way for anyone to go out. So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work. Phelps, Kowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
ماكو سيف باللعبة يعني راسا تبدي المرحلة.
تشيك بوينتك ولا شنو؟
هي اوتو ريزوم يعني. يلا
اوكي.
شباب وداعا.